to my Last Kiss tutorial by Pearl Jam. They weren't the original group that did this song. I think it was Wayne Cochran was the original person who did this, and then Frankie and the Cavaliers did it later, and Pearl Jam redid it after that. So that was the one that I know best. That was actually the one I kind of grew up with. So that's the one we're going to do here in this tutorial. And I love this song because it uses only the 4 chords: E minor, C, G, and D. So let's take a look at this song and the different chord progressions that we have. For the most part, this song has a chord progression that repeats over and over and over again. There's a couple different variations where we have to hold on to a G chord for one extra measure, but for the most part, this song, the chord progression is G, E minor, C, and D. The song begins with 2 of those progressions, followed by an extra G. Then after that, we're going to play that chord progression for 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then we have the extra G's on the end. Then if we go to the chorus again, it's that chord progression twice with 2 extra G's on the end. We go back to another verse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chord progressions with a couple extra G's, and then we go back to the chorus, and then there's the outro, which is just the chord progression G, E minor, C, and D. And that's really the entire song. So at the end of each section, so at the end of the choruses and at the end of the verses, we play 2 extra G chords for the song. So we'll go through and I will demonstrate this with you. But let's talk about the strumming pattern first. So the strumming pattern for this song is going to be a slightly syncopated pattern. If you haven't done a lot of that, we'll show you the simple version first, just so that you can work on timing, and then down the road you can add the more intricate version. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with just 1, 2, and. So if I start with a G chord, it would be down, down, up. That's it. Down, down, up. Again, down, down, up. Last time, down, down, up. So that's it. It's 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 This is great for beginners, especially if you just started learning chords, because it gives you enough time to switch to the next chord. I find it's much better to keep time than it is to have all the strumming and then be rushing to get to the next chord and have these big spaces. So I'd rather you just let the chord ring and then get to the next chord. If your chord changes are fast enough, you can try doing the whole strumming pattern, which is going to be 1, 2, and 4. Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. So you'll notice there's no down strum on the 3rd beat. So if I do that again, it's 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And you can use either one of those strumming patterns depending on where you are with your chord changes and your guitar playing in general. So I'm going to go through and I'm basically, let's see here, I'm going to start, I'll take it through that first verse, chorus and verse part. So I'm going to start at the top of the chord chart. So if you need the chord chart, you can go to my website, which is laurenbateman.com, and you'll find the chord charts listed there. But I'm going to start from the top, from Oh Where, and I'll go through a little bit. I'm not going to do the whole song, but this way you can watch me playing. I'm going to use the full strumming pattern, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, oh where, can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Double G. it. That's as simple as the song is. Now, how I just played and sung that song is slower than the original version. The original version done by Pearl Jam, if you go and you listen to that, you're gonna hear it's much quicker, but I felt for demonstration purposes, it would be a little better to play it slower, and then you can pick it up over time. So that is Last Kiss by Pearl Jam. I really, really like this song for beginner guitar students because the chord progression is fairly consistent, and the strumming is simple enough to make you feel like you're doing something cool. So practice hard, and I'll see you in the next video.